All right, I ain't gonna hold you, Doug. It's time to lock in. I know I say this all the time, but we are getting closer and closer to Arirang. And also, we having one of those moments where we tap it into some some what was it called? It's some history books. BTS doing some historic shit still again. You know what I'm saying? So we got ourselves. Well, this isn't DK TV, is it? I forgot what happened with these guys. It's called Korean Pizza Club. Korean Pizza Club. These are one of the people I used to check out when I first started. And it's nice to see them still here, but they're going to explain to us why this BTS stage will be in the history books. So as somebody who likes to learn, we gonna learn. Okay? We gonna learn. We gonna see why BTS about to do some more historic shit. Let's go. The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by the host of this show are for authentic, honest, and entertaining purposes. Unless you don't think I'm entertaining. I repeat, this is my opinion. I am not telling you how or what to think or feel, but I do encourage you to speak your mind and have conversations. Just don't do too much. Also, this video is brought to you by Sebastine's Patreon, where you can access over 1,000 videos of exclusive content. If you want to subscribe and support this amazing community, click the link in the description below, and thank you for everything. Enjoy the video. Wait, hold on. Is this performance sponsored by Diesel? I'm seeing a couple Diesel pieces going on. Okay, Beanie. Hold on. Yo. Ooh, I love the ascension. I was about to say the production value is going up. I like that. You saw they had dude with the big ass red camera going around. I like that. Yes. Yes, this shit is not the answer. Fighting genocides with no, that's not the answer. And I know I've been saying like we should do the rumbling, but nah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I have a change of heart because this shit's about to get crazy. Because I feel like he is not gonna give not one fuck. He's literally just going to just crush the whole world flat, like he said. So that means everybody, everyone, even the Eldians, that we had this whole system laid out. This nigga with this bullshit ass mullet is able to knock down every type of pillar of what we're talking about. There's no way. Why are we listening to this dude? Like, what? Who is this nigga, bro?
In March 2026,
damn, this shit is loud as hell. I'm so sorry. Okay.
BTS is coming back.
You damn
for
Skippy.
their grand comeback stage.
You damn
they could
Skippy.
have chosen the biggest stadium in the world. They could have chosen a fancy dome, but instead they chose a street.
That's
but
tough.
of course, it's not just any random street. It's called Gwanghwamun Square, and to the casual observer, it's just the city center of Seoul.
Also, I ain't gonna hold you. I think it's well enough to say, but you never know, because I don't know if it would happen. I would love to see it happen. That's like BTS at the Super Bowl. I ain't gonna hold you. If that ever happens, that will be. Hey man, I don't even know. I don't know. A lot of people gonna be mad though. A lot of people gonna be mad. If you saw the last Super Bowl performance, was a lot of people gonna be mad. But at the end of the day, it's like they don't need to have a Super Bowl performance. Like that must be very, very like beautiful that like you can just do whatever you want and you don't need to have like a grand stage like this, because you know we had the thing about the scammies and everything and all that stuff. It's just like, bro, they gonna do what they want and it's gonna be some fire shit.
Strategically and historically, this is the single most important address in South Korea. And not many people know about this.
Well, tell us, man.
It is the symbolic heart of the nation, which gives so much significance in the fact that BTS is doing their grand comeback stage here.
Amen.
So on March 21st, BTS will hold a free concert
Yes.
here. But this isn't just a show. It is a statement.
As they've been making statements for a while, bro, I still can't believe they did a whole flash mob in front of United Nations. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, that is still, like, insane. Like, that is, like, genuinely insane. Like, they've been just doing stuff that you wouldn't even think would be possible. I just had a flashback that they really did this shit in front of the United fucking Nations. Is that not crazy?
They are performing in the space where kings literally once ruled,
Okay, that's
where the
fire.
government currently operates, and where the Korean people made history. So why did the Seoul government approve this logistical nightmare in such a culturally sensitive place which holds so much historical significance?
Trust? Hey man, I ain't gonna lie, I trust them. Shit, they shown that they trustworthy for how many years now?
And why is this specific location their choice for the comeback album Arirang? Today, we analyze the strategy behind turning South Korea's heart into the world's biggest and most phenomenal stage.
Let's do it.
To understand this choice, we need to look at the map. For 600 years, this strip of land has been the axis of the country.
Oh,
In
wow.
1395, it was the street of 6 ministries. The king sat at the north, and the 6 main government departments lined this street. It was the core and brain of the dynasty, and it has always been the front page of Korean history.
Yo, quick question, y'all. So like, I find it so fascinating when countries have like structures that were like a not a different type of meaning, but like more of a the meaning behind structures that are like currently there today in the history behind those structures. I find it fascinating that they're like still here. You know what I'm saying? Like I obviously my American ass be looking at a bunch of stuff around the world and I'm like, wow, bro, this is really insane. And just like finding out like this square was literally ruled by kings and now it's like this very sacred place that's in the middle of like this country. Like this is actually insane, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Are there any question to you guys, like are there any like historical places that I guess still hold that historical value now, like to you? And I'm not really like talking about like I would say outside of America, because honestly after like the Capitol on January 6th and all that other stuff, I literally just feel like nobody gives a damn about American historical stuff. So I'm just asking if anybody outside of America, like, are there any places in your home country that still hold up like this? That's really fascinating, bro.
When the country flourished, this street was vibrant. When the
Ah.
country was colonized by Japan, this street was disfigured.
Really?
When the country democratized, this street was where millions gathered with candles to peacefully protest. When the country was rooting for its national soccer team, it was filled with the Red Devils.
Oh.
By performing here, BTS is now cementing their place on this timeline.
That's
They're
tough.
not just idols anymore. They are inserting themselves into the main street of the national narrative. It's a masterclass in branding, linking their modern success directly to the nation's 600-year heritage.
That's tough. That's so tough. Oh my gosh.
The latest media reports confirm that BTS is going to be using the recently restored World-dae. This was a
World-dae.
platform reserved for only the king to meet his people. Specifically, the performance will feature a King's Road entrance, where the
Really?
members will physically walk from the inside of Gyeongbokgung Palace across the World-dae and onto a massive T-shaped stage extending into the square.
Oh.
And this signifies a homecoming. It's a respectful nod to tradition, saying we have returned to the center, to our Korean roots.
I love it.
But don't get me wrong, this isn't just about the past, it's also about the future. Critics point out that the Gwanghwamun Square has recently transformed. It's no longer just a historical site, it's becoming a digital landmark. Seoul City has installed massive media facades around the square. It's being dubbed the Times Square of Korea or Asia. The timing is also perfect. BTS is the killer content to inaugurate this new era.
Yeah. Talk about timing. Holy shit.
Imagine the scene, the ancient palace in the background and 10-story LED screens blasting modern K-pop on the sides.
Wait, hold on. Okay, there are some things that are I guess like not in talks, but like what's the word? Themes of, you know how like the modernization of like everything seems to dull, well, let me say in terms of America, like seems to like dull out the creativity of everything that once was. Like, I wonder if people had like a problem with like you said, digitizing things around this square. Like in terms of, I guess, like the optics. Like, but I mean, but then again, it's like you do need to change with the times. But I find it very interesting. It's like, wow, this was something that literally was here 600 years ago, and now there's like screens showing the fucking Netflix dum like that. I would think that would be very jarring, especially for people who are like older, like the older generation. Like, say, like they go over to wherever they're going to, and then a bunch of screens just spawn out of nowhere. Like, that would probably have to be a very jarring experience.
Many tourists note the mix of ancient palaces and cyberpunk screens,
Ugh.
describing this as the unique vibe of Seoul. So despite
Okay.
this being a historically significant and even sacred area, this is why the National Heritage Administration and Seoul City gave the green light,
Okay.
albeit with strict conditions. They know that one night of BTS performing here does more for Seoul's global branding than millions of dollars in traditional ads.
Fair
It
enough.
presents Seoul as a city where tradition meets innovation. Now let's talk about the album title Arira. If you know Korea, you know this song. It's the unofficial anthem of the Korean people. It represents resilience and identity.
Oh yeah, also I'm listening to BTS do the cover as well. I would like to hear this full song.
By choosing this title and this venue, BTS is shedding the westernized pop star image.
Okay.
They are returning as the Korean
Yes.
cultural envoys.
Yes.
And this is why the world leaders are reacting. Recently, something absurd happened. The president of Mexico personally welcomed their tour and even sent a message to our president requesting additional dates. Probably
Oh,
because
so-
this concert is seen as a diplomatic level event. It's no coincidence
Damn.
that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the US Embassy, and the National Museum of Korean Contemporary History all stand flanking this very square. When BTS walks from the palace to the square surrounded by all of these important institutions, they are physically and symbolically representing South Korea's soft power at its peak.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Culture critic Ha Jae-gun noted that BTS started as idols, but they have become a cultural phenomenon. Performing at the nation's center is a declaration that they are now part of the country's cultural infrastructure, like Samsung or Hyundai,
I really love sorry.
but for the soul.
I was about to say I really love just people being having a lot of cultural self-esteem. Let's say that. Like, I really respect people who just stick to their shit, bro. It's lovely. It's lovely to see, especially from just from the outside looking in at different countries doing that. I really respect it.
However, ambition comes with risk.
Oh,
Hosting
gosh.
200,000 people in the middle of a working government district is a logistical nightmare, and the permit
Yeah.
was conditional initially. HYBE, the police, and the government are having multiple meetings to this moment before the event to take the highest level
Yeah.
of precautions and preparation.
Yeah. Let's hope that nothing bad will happen. Knock on wood. Like, for real, knock on wood, bro. That's a lot of fucking people. Oh my gosh.
Especially with the deep scars regarding the past Itaewon crowd crush tragedy, acute attention is being enforced. Now, here's what's gonna happen. First, there's the ticketing battle.
Oh, jeez.
General reservations open on February 23rd via Knoll Ticket, and it's free, but the demand is going to be astronomical. I myself am going to try to grab some tickets, so yeah, count me in. Fans are already scrambling for the 2,000 seat standing zone lottery currently happening on Weavers for album buyers. And second, as I mentioned, the city as a venue itself is trying its best to prevent crowd crushing
Yes,
incidents.
please.
The police have designated 4 safety zones: core, hot, warm, and
Okay.
cold. The
Okay.
crowd will spread out to Seoul Plaza and Sungnaemun Gate using the large screens. Now, if you haven't been to Seoul, this strip is pretty long from
Okay.
the Gwanghwamun Plaza to Seoul Plaza to Sungnaemun Gate. That is probably a kilometer or something, and
I ain't gonna hold you, man. I really want to give it up for precautions because after hearing, like, the Itaewon stuff, I it it really makes me, I guess, happy and hopeful that nothing bad will happen. You know what I'm saying? Because like anything can happen, but you can only hope and pray that this lovely moment will not just have something like this is something that just deserves peace, happiness, cultural significance, just all the good things, just I guess what's the word? Condensed into one area. This has to go right. Like just for like the sake of the whole universe. You know, I'm being dramatic, but like, bro, this has to go right, man. Like for real. Please. No, I pray nobody fucks this up. Oh my gosh.
That will probably be filled with people. And third, there's strict control in planning.
Okay.
No camping, no tents.
Oh,
the
shit.
police are treating this with the same seriousness as a presidential inauguration.
All right, let's do
Subways
it.
will likely skip Gwanghwamun Station to control the flow, and also to prevent price gouging. Seoul City is already implementing secret inspectors and reporting counters for irregular prices for accommodation.
Give it up for preparation. Give it up for preparation. I like that. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Now, on top of all of this, to add more spectacle to it, Netflix, the global #1 streaming platform, will live stream the show to over 190 countries simultaneously.
I'm gonna be on there. I'm gonna be watching. You know what I'm saying? I would be watching.
I don't know how this is even possible. This marks the first time in history that a major cultural event originating from South Korea is being broadcast live to the entire planet on a single platform.
Also, hopefully that Netflix get their shit together though, in time for that, because I remember what happened in that it was an Anthony Joshua fight. That Netflix started chopping and screwing and everything. I pray they get their stuff right. I trust Korea and their stream whatever stuff. Netflix, please get your stuff right. I don't want to see no lagging, no skipping. I don't want to see none of that. Okay, this is a special day.
Industry insiders suggest the contract fee rivals the production cost of a blockbuster movie. Why? Because Netflix isn't just buying the performance, they're buying the global attention of ARMY and also testing their live infrastructure. So following this live event, Netflix will release an exclusive documentary called BTS The Return on March 27th as well. So just imagine the sheer amount of subscriptions that will occur due to these two big drops. So this synergy between a live historic event and a premium documentary is a masterstroke in content strategy. Netflix knows that this one night is their Super Bowl moment and a stress test for their servers and the gateway to millions of new loyal subscribers. And finally, let's look at the numbers. The economic impact is projected to be around $600 million US.
That's a lot of zeros, man.
Hotels in downtown Seoul are already sold out.
Well, damn.
But the bigger picture is the tourism commercial money can't buy. An estimated 100 million viewers watching worldwide won't just see a Super Bowl-esque performance, they will see the Hangul statue and the beauty of Seoul simultaneously. In short, BTS performing in Gwanghwamun is just different. Honestly, it can't compare to their past performances like for the Grammys on the Yeouido skyscrapers, nor the National Museum, or in front of Sungnaemun, or filling the Busan's beaches. The magnitude and significance is just on a different level. Again, it is the place where our dynasty stood. And speaking of standing, it is where currently two of Korea's most respected figures stand to this very moment. King Sejong the Great, who created Hangul, the Korean alphabet, and Admiral Lee Sun-shin, the war general who protected our country from numerous Japanese invasions. And now it's the place where Korea meets the world. So on March 21st, 2026, the Street of Six Ministries will become the world's biggest stage, and fittingly, the song they will sing is Arirang. And leaks suggest the opening ceremony involves a massive collaboration with the National Kugak Center, traditional Korean music, blending 600 years of traditional sound into one beat.
Let's go.
To add to the anticipation, the production is being led by none other than Hamish Hamilton. He's the legendary director behind the most iconic Super Bowl halftime shows and the London Olympics opening ceremony.
Oh, well, excuse me then. Like I said before, this has to go right.
Bringing a Super Bowl architect to Gwanghwamun confirms that this isn't just a K-pop concert anymore. It's the definitive global spectacle of 2026. Now remember, this is just the grand intro to their world tour, which is now confirmed to be all over the world in probably 100 plus dates. And some people are betting that at the end, they might beat Taylor Swift's world tour record. Do you think they'll beat it? Finally,
I mean, I don't give a damn, but sure, fuck it, I guess.
end this video, I like to introduce some quotes by one of the most respected figures in our history, Kim Gu, pen name Baekbum. He was a premier independence activist during the Japanese colonial rule and served as the last president of the Provisional Government of the Republic of Korea. Now, in his autobiography, Baekbum Ilchi, there is a chapter titled My Wish. And in my opinion, I think My Wish is kind of like the equivalent of the iconic Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech for Koreans. And in it, he didn't wish for a military dominance or massive wealth. He wished for one specific thing: the power of culture. And I just wanted to share this because what is happening right now is exactly what he dreamt of. It is something he likely couldn't have even imagined in his time. But looking down from the skies today, I believe he would be weeping tears of joy to see Korea's cultural status now. And especially to see BTS's monumental performance at Gwanghwamun Square being broadcast to the entire world. This square that in his era was occupied and darkened by colonial forces. It's crazy if you think about it. So he wrote in his notes, "My sole wish is the complete independence of my country. The only thing I desire in boundless measure is the power of a noble culture. For the power of culture not only brings happiness to us, but also bestows happiness upon others. I do not want our nation to be one that merely imitates others, but rather the wellspring of a new and high culture that becomes a beacon for the world. Our military strength need only be sufficient to repel aggression, and our economic wealth need only be sufficient to provide for our people. All that has passed was merely a prelude. From this moment forth, our nation shall stand proudly upon the stage of world history, not as a spectator, but as the protagonist. I desire for my country to be the most beautiful nation in the world." Aren't these words iconic? And I have no doubt that BTS has already fulfilled his dream to an extent that he probably would have never imagined in his wildest imaginations. So if you enjoyed this deep dive into Korean culture, please consider supporting the channel on Patreon for more content and get exclusive bonus content as well. I'll be following BTS throughout their comeback and world tours, so don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
All right, round of applause for BTS. And also Korean Pizza Club for tapping us into this. Hey man, listen, I love culture. I love when people of different cultures, you know, show love to their culture, show how much they're proud of their culture. Everything about this is beautiful and mad historic. I really hope and pray that everything just goes correctly, bro. I really do. I love global moments when they're like positive. And just seeing the beauty of people just like showing like, bro, this is us. This is us. Ain't this shit beautiful? It don't even matter if you say no, because this is beautiful. Like this is I love this. I really do. I'm gonna be present. I'm gonna be present. I'm gonna be on the Netflix. I'm gonna be on there. Oh, y'all gonna be on there too? I hope so, man. I'm gonna see y'all, man. Shit, this is making me happy. BTS is really fucking back, bro. The countdown is now. The countdown is now. Fuck. I still gotta save for the damn concert. I forgot about that. Oh shit.